We are about to make the classic Italian lasagna, the Chiappa way. It's our nonna's recipe. It's been handed down through the generations and it is the best recipe you are going to try. A lot of people can do bolognese, so the start of this recipe is with the meat ragu, which is really, really simple. It's a matter of popping a load of ingredients in the pan. We're each going to have a part. Emmy, you're doing...
I'm going to do the white sauce.
And I'm blanching the pasta sheets.
Yeah.
And then it's about layering it up. And we used to do this as kids. Our nonna would prepare all these different elements and then we'd help her layer it up. About 3-4 rashers of pancetta, ideally. We think the pancetta's just got that extra bit of saltiness. So you want this to go on a nice low heat. You don't need any fat in this pan, because like I said, the natural fats off the meat will create the base. And while that is just melting away, I'm gonna prepare my sofrito. Sofrito is simply finely diced carrots, celery and onion, and it's the base of a load of Italian recipes. Try not to burn it too much because you want to keep it nice and soft and succulent. We like to keep this on a low heat for about 5 to 10 minutes so they sweat really gently, and I'm going to put a lid on it so the heat then and the steam will naturally sweat those. So there you go. Still got its lovely colour. This isn't a non-stick pan, so there's nothing sticking on there because they've released their natural juices. The final thing to go in now is a little bit of garlic, and the reason I've held this back until last is because garlic burns really quickly. And give it a quick stir, literally for about 30 seconds. You don't want that to burn because it'll get all nasty and bitter. So we've got about 500 grams of beef mince. Again, my nonna used to sometimes use a mix of beef and pork, but we like to keep this nice and simple and just let the meat brown. That meat is going to change gradually from pink to a rich brown. You can see the pops and the flecks of the orange from the carrot and the green of the celery. So there we go, the meat's gone a nice brown. We're going to now add in a cup of red wine, just so the alcohol all burns off, a tin of chopped tomatoes, and a beef stock cube. And then you just want to leave it simmer for about 1 to 2 hours, because then that meat is just going to melt and be really tender and soft. Give that a stir.
So while that meat's bubbling away, it's time to make your white sauce. This is a really easy recipe. All you have to remember is the number 8. We've got 80 grams of butter to 80 grams of flour to 800 millilitres of milk. So while this butter's melting, Romina's what are you gonna do?
I'm waiting for my water to simmer, which is about 2 seconds away from that, and then I'm gonna blanch these wonderful pasta sheets. The reason we're blanching our pasta sheets, it isn't necessary. Pasta sheets do come pre-cooked, but it just adds that little bit of extra moisture in the dish. So these have been in here for about 2 minutes now. Look, they're a little bit soft, not too soft.
My butter's fully melted. Add the flour and give this a quick stir. Turn the heat off, whisking, adding your milk, and that is a white sauce. Some salt and pepper to season this white sauce.
Every Italian recipe, taste, taste, taste. Check before you layer it up for seasoning.
Blanched lasagna sheets.
Right, let's get it layered. Come
Okay.
on.
Parmesan acts as a natural seasoning. It's quite salty. We often add it extra rather than adding more salt. We often add a bit of parmesan and it gives it that little bit of extra flavour.
This now will go into the oven at about 180 for about 35 to 40 minutes until it's golden. All the oven is doing is fusing them all together in one bubbling, melting pot.